Tip. Last week we started talking about kindergarten readiness, and I had several parents reach out to me and want to hear more about that, which is understandable as it's so important for parents and caregivers to focus on this topic. The research shows that when a young child enters kindergarten ready for school, there's an 82% chance that the child will master basic skills by age 11, compared with 45% chance for children who are not ready for kindergarten. It's hard to make that up. They've got to be ready for kindergarten. So those first 60 months are critically important for the rest of a child's life. But it's also important for their teachers, their families, and for the entire community that does better when the child does better at achieving their potential. So what can you do to ensure that preschoolers in your life are kindergarten ready? The easiest and one of the most important things to do is talk and read to them every day. Every childhood researcher consistently finds that children who spend their first years in a language-rich environment achieve greater academic success later. But the quality of that interaction seems to matter a lot, and often new parents aren't aware of its importance. I can remember giving an attorney and young father of twin babies a tour around the Children's Museum, and when we got to our area with the books, he said, "You know, my wife wants me to read to these babies, but they're not even a year old. I don't get it because I don't think they understand what I'm saying." And I was so surprised by that, but it reminded me that not everyone follows early childhood development research. So I explained that the babies aren't listening for content, but rather learning how humans communicate, and specifically how sounds are formed and the way our voices modulate. It is logical to say, well, they don't understand what I'm saying. No, but in order to eventually understand what you're saying, they need to hear lots of talk. And apparently putting them in front of TV and kind of is not, that's when we say quality interaction, because they need to focus on real faces and the dimensionality of being in person and watching how you form your sounds, and that's how we all learn. We just don't remember it.
Yeah, no, that's so smart. Karen, thank you so much for that tip and for all of your events this week.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.